Hi, I am Amir. In the last segment, we looked at shooting multicam for post-production. The most obvious thing we know is that it allows you to shoot multiple angles in a dynamic way and capture the natural interactions of your subjects without the need for repeat performances. A multicam setup reduces or eliminates your time in the edit room, prevents counter issues between shots, and gives the viewer the feeling of being in the room or at the event. In this segment, we'll be looking on live switching in multicam production. Roll the montage. Producing a live switch shoot can be daunting as a director. You'll be switching your event on the fly and recording the line cut, or broadcasting live on TV or the internet. When you are doing live switching, all your cameras and audio devices are connected to a switcher. You will be able to listen, preview, and select the shots you want on the fly. However, for safety measures, make sure to also record on your camera. This will be your backup if you need to re-edit your live switch in post-production. At this point, you will need to constantly communicate with your camera crew. Your camera crew must always know which camera is live. If you're lucky, you will have a great headset system that offers seamless communication with the director and the camera operators. But if you don't, you can use walkie-talkie or even your mobile phones connected to the same network to communicate. Get it fully charged or use fresh batteries before you start shooting, and do a check to avoid disruption in communication. Now, if you have a full crew with headsets, be sure you agree on the terminology that will be used over the headsets. Typically during recording, the director will call standby followed the camera identifiers such as Cam 1 or Cam A, B, and C, indicating that the called camera is about to go live. Then the director may call Cam 1, take, or Cam A live as they make the switch. This indicates to the crew that the live camera is going to change, and after waiting a bit for any transition that may be used by the director, other cameras will be free to get new shots. It can be understated how important it is to pay attention, know which cameras are live. When you don't have a full crew, or if you don't have the equipment to communicate with camera operators, be sure that the cameras are locked down and have a depth of field that will keep the range of action in focus. If your hosts are required to speak to the camera, having a floor manager who listens constantly with the director can direct the host to look at which camera would be a good idea. These are just basic calls. And the director may also instruct the crew to change a shot, adjust focus, or even iris up or down. Shooting a live shot can be exciting but stressful, but with good preparation, you're sure to get excellent results. If you plan to edit your multicam production in post, the first thing you need to do after you have ingested your video clips in the system is to synchronize your multiple video clips together. You can sync using your timecode, or as most multicam production usually do, using your audio. The clapboard or your hand clap you do at the beginning of the shoot is used to synchronize. Multicam editing is not intuitive, at least in the setup. Each video editing application has a different method for activating the multicam editing feature, but in each application, the editor must prepare the clips with every frame synchronized. With your clips imported into your editing program, you will now need to group your clips into what some programs call a multi-clip, or nest your clips into a new sequence and enable them for multicam. In Final Cut Pro X, select all the related multicam video clips and group it into a multi-clip. With your group of clips combined into one multi-clip, double-click on your new clip and see your group shots appear in your viewer window. Hit the play button and watch all your clips play back simultaneously and in sync. Drag the multi-clip to the timeline and activate the multicam features by switching on the camera angles. Whereas in Premiere Pro, you do the same thing. Select the related multicam video clips and compile them as a multicam clip. Drop the multi-clip into the timeline and switch to multi-camera. While you edit, you will be picking your select live in real time as the playhead moves along the multi-clip. You will be making selects in the way a director of a live event switching between video and or audio clips on the fly.
Hi Irina.
You, of course, have an advantage of a live producer in that you can pause, stop, rewind, and undo decisions. Many editors find it quicker to allocate a certain key on the keyboard to an angle, Find which way works best for you. You do not have to make your cuts in real time. You can scrub along the multi-clip or even more frame by frame to find the right point to cut and make your edit or angle change. Standard trimming tools such as the rolling edit, slipping and sliding will also work with most programs in the multicam mode.
On a serious note,
Audio is a big consideration in multicam editing, as you're already on all the audio on each camera. Usually one will be your master audio source or from an external digital audio device.
who is constantly in the limelight.
This is a simple overview on how to multicam edit. Remember, each program accomplishes this in a slightly different way, so read the manual and try it out. This concludes the segment in multi-camera production. From pre-production, selecting your gear, production workflow, and multicam editing, I hope this video will give you a starting point to creating a successful multicam production. Bye!